back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. First down, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 37 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That ball caught. It's chosen. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Touchdown, Carolina! Sanders. 34 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And now the rookie's free. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Another run with Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5. They'll run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's loose again. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score and it put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now Young to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.